Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I again have to apologize. I'm sorry it's been so long since I've played. I've been working some weird hours and it's just tired me out, and I have not been able to play at all. So, what I'm going to try and do is record a couple of movies in one day. Um, that way, I should be able to get more quantity out to you. We're going to go over to the field here that we baled, um, and we're going to get the bales off and store them, and then we're going to cultivate and start seeding too. So let's just get this bale wagon set up. I'm not sure if it is. Let's see, F1. Looks like X is going to be there we go. Sorry about that. Took me a minute to even remember. Haven't played it in so long. Well, it's it's May 5th here in Michigan, and the farms in the neighborhood are all finally starting to green up, the ones that were planted, and other ones are planting like mad, and the farmers are out doing their thing. So it's good to see spring has finally sprung. A couple of weeks ago, or a week and a half ago, it was below freezing, so weird year. It's actually yesterday was 80 some odd degrees outside, so we went from having a night that was 28 degrees to having a day that was 85. Now we're going to keep all these, I believe. These are straw bales, and I think we said we were going to keep these for the cows. We'll need them for bedding and power food. So now I did download a couple of mods for making cow feed and pig feed, but I'm not sure if we'll be using them in this game or not. We'll use them probably in the other game, the Lost Islands game, because I think it'll come in handy there. We've got larger fields, plenty of crop, and just a much bigger yield in a much bigger area, so we should be able to raise more animals. Okay, that looks like we've cleared the field off here. I'm just going to jump out of this tractor, and we'll run up to the other one here and start the cultivator going, and then now we'll let it get ahead for a bit, and then we'll come back and start the seeding. In fact, I think I'll do the first pass here because the field is, well, the field is a little crooked. I'm going to let it do the first pass, and then I'll clean up the edge. And then we'll seed this. We'll see about making some money. Maybe we'll... Field number 9 is in wheat, so we can check that out, and maybe we'll do that field for him, or even field number 6, depending on what it's in. Yeah, maybe 6 too. That way we can earn some money while these guys are working for us. Now I'm going to let him go back down, and then I'm going to clear up that whole it'll be the left side here that he missed. Now, I don't know what we should put. We probably should put this field in soy. I think that would probably be a good cash crop for us. The other field's in canola. Let me take a look here. The other one's in canola. Take a look at prices here. Canola's on the rise. Soybean is through the roof, so I think it would, and we don't have any, so I think we'll put this field in soybean. That way we'll be able to earn some money. I know I said last time we possibly will buy a few cows, but I don't think we're at that stage yet because we'll need a few pieces of equipment still. And if I go out of my way and buy cows and stuff, I'm going to end up starving us in different ways. So we'll have to hold off on purchasing animals for probably one more episode for sure. So. I know it's kind of strange to worry about this corner, but I guess that's the, I don't know. I figure if it's a field, we might as well do it. Maybe I'll straighten out these corners with the plow another day so that we can, you know, get it a bit better here, because I agree it was kind of, I did it crooked for sure, so. But we'll let this guy plunk along. That's good, and let's go take a look at those other fields. Maybe we'll make some money. Actually, before I do that, I better jump out when we get... I suppose I better jump out and... oops, I'm standing on top of the equipment. Good way to get killed, I suppose. Yeah, we'll take these bales and park them. And I think we'll park them near where we parked the hay bales, which was just up here on the side of the silage area. So, let's see what this does. Let me think of how I had to do this. B. And we'll get right above it. And that'll be good. There we go. We're offloaded. I'll go park this trailer and we'll see about earning some money. Because we need money. Okay, let's go take a look at those other fields. Field number 6. We'll visit. We'll push R. And he's going to give us 13,000 for 33 minutes of work. It'll probably take 15 minutes, which is good. I could fast forward that, and that's good money. So why don't we do that? So I guess we can agree here. Start. Started me outside the field. That's really weird. If I had moved a little bit quicker there, it would have canceled the order. And there's our field. So let's get cracking. This is a beautiful combine. New Holland CR 1090. The detailed quality is just outstanding on these. It's got the track drive, which works very good if you've got muddy fields. Gorgeous machine. Mind you, I suppose for what, $400,000, it should be a gorgeous machine. So let's take a look at the inside while we're at it. Of course, I'm driving crooked because I'm flashing all over the place here. This is the inside of this machine. Beautiful. And I think, yeah, this one you can actually see the grain coming in and building up in a tank. Very nice. Now that was about the crookedest line I could have ever drove on here, but we all know about my driving, so. See if we can not straighten this out a bit. Now, if this was our field, I'm sure we'd be changing this over to bale. So we'd be dropping a nice line of chaff to come back and bale. But it's not our field, so we won't worry about that. I think I mentioned it last time that we there's some different crops that were available and some that would be neat to have. And I know I mentioned cannabis would be a neat crop to be able to cultivate, seeing as how it was the #1 cultivated crop 100 years ago, 100 and some odd years ago, before it became illegal. And apparently someone has done a mod for that. So you can download the mod and actually grow it as a crop. So we'll have to experiment with that one day. Once I learn how to better control the game and whatever. I'll have to look it up. I guess they're saying it's not as straightforward to just throw it in a mod. You have to add crops, and I'm not sure how to do that. So, but we won't do that for this map or the other Lost Island map. Maybe down the road when we start another map, we'll see about doing that. I just thought it was interesting that someone had made the mod up for it. There is some outstanding mods there. Anyway, I know I'm boring you to death with my talk, so we'll fast forward this and we'll see how much we make at the end. Okay, welcome back. We're nearing completion of this field. We still have 15 minutes left, so time-wise we've done good, so we should get a pretty good bonus. I have to admit, I love this combine. I love the way the header has its own built-in trailer, so you don't have to buy a header trailer for it and stuff. This is a gorgeous setup. All right, we're going to make here 14, 16, almost $17,000. Beautiful. So that'll all go into helping our cause for sure. I'm going to tab back to see how our other tractors are doing here. So, oh no. That whole time we've been stuck here, and this guy's been in the way. That'll teach me. I was thinking our field was getting plowed or cultivated, or, you know. Anyway, let's plant. We'll start planting this field because I believe the seed drill and the cultivator go at about the same speed. So, and we're going to do this in their canola. So, let's start this guy up. I should have checked that first, so unfortunately I allowed them to waste some time for us. I'll do the same thing here. I'll let this guy go up the field. I'll clean up the pass along here, and if I remember right too, this seed drill, because it's a little bit longer and whatever, they ended up missing quite a patch of area at the other end of the field. I'm not sure about this end or not. So we might have to, yeah, even here he's going to miss a little. So weirdly enough. But we'll go B, B, and we'll finish this up here. And then we'll see about getting this. I guess I was a little too greedy trying to... I should have been farther away from the fence. I'm just going to run down this ragged line here. I don't know if we missed anything or not, but as I said, I'm greedy, so we're going to get everything we can out of this. Turn us around. Go back up that field. Get the last little corner up here. And we'll allow them to continue. Yeah, we're doing 10 miles per hour here, and I believe the other tractor's doing, well, we're doing 9, and the other tractor's doing 10, so I don't think we'll have a problem with catching up. Mind you, this one might not go all the way to the field, the end of the field, so there's a chance, I suppose, it could catch up. As I said, see, it didn't finish right to the end. It needs a little bit longer an area to turn. So we'll have to fix all that up later. I'm just going to take a look at some of the stuff we have in our garage to figure out what we'll need sooner or later for animals. We have enough tractors. I don't think you ever need more than 3. Well, maybe if you've got super huge fields, but in this map we don't. I think what we'll need, though, is a water truck, or tank, sorry. Let's see, when we go to animal care, if I can find it. Animals, select. We'll probably just get the cheapest one here, the Joskins water tank. And sooner or later we'll get the power food. This thing will make power food for the cows. I'm not sure if we'll need a straw shredder, a bale shredder or not. We might be able to just bring a bale up close and park it, and it'll move itself. Yeah, 9,500 as opposed to this one's a 32,000 liter tank, but it's also 38,000 to buy. So yeah, we'll need a little bit of money to invest before we get animals for sure. So that's the reason I think we have to wait till we've managed to sell more crops and make more money. In fact, let's take a look at our crops, see if there's anything we can sell right now. I know we've got a few 1,000 liters in the that we're storing. We've got canola, but the price is on the rise, so probably by tomorrow it might be worth selling, which is good because we're going to be taking it off the field too. So, and we've got 31,000 liters of wheat, and it's starting to rise. So we should be good there. Corn, everything seems to be starting to come up, but there's nothing worthwhile selling yet. Wool is coming down. If anything, we could, not this time though, we'll have to wait. We could buy sheep, because sheep just take grass or hay, but basically you can cut the grass and feed it to them. So they're happy with that. Probably one of the easiest, in this game at least, the easiest animals to raise. So, but we're doing good here. I guess we're going to let this plunk along, and let's take a look at, I'm going to tab around just to see what else we'll get going here. Now I've staged this combine out in our field. This field will probably take till tomorrow before it really is ready to come off, so we'll have to wait for that. And we might as well bring our, oops, let me disconnect this, hopefully. There we go. Why don't we hook up our trailer at least, and we can stage it over at the field with the combine, so that when we start taking our crop off, we're ready to transport. Now that I do this, though, I'll probably need this tractor for something else, but I doubt it. Got a half tank of fuel, which should be good for that, so. Oh, a lot of traffic on the road up here. Let's see which way this guy turns. Probably the way we want to. Oh, no, good. Our field is just up here on the left, so. Yeah, this is a nice tractor. I very much like it. Okay, we're kind of staged here. At least kind of staged good enough, so this will all be used tomorrow. And this is plunking along pretty good. He might be missing a little at the ends too, I can't tell. Sooner or later we'll get a seed drill that does the cultivating for us, so that we don't have to have two tractors on the field when we're seeding, unless we're seeding some crops like corn or sunflower. There's not a seed drill that does that without having to cultivate first. In fact, I'll show you. If we go to purchase and we go down to sewing machines, we have a few different ones here. The one see, this one you could seed directly, but it's only these crops: wheat, canola, barley, soybean, any of the crops that are well, the potatoes and stuff too, you have to cultivate first. But sunflower, this one will do soybean too. Pardon me, but you still have to prep your field. So there's really none that will do corn and sunflower without having to prep the field first. So these are nice machines. They've got 15-meter width on some of these larger ones. Mind you, you're paying for it. The only reason they would be nice possibly in the other map where we have some larger fields. But enough of that. We're doing good here. I wish I could have done more today, but we have to get this field prepped and seeded before I advance the time to allow that other field to ripen up so that we could combine that other field. So we're going to let these fine people work for us, and they're going to finish off this field. And the next episode we'll combine the other field, we'll sell some stuff, and we'll get ready to purchase some animals. So I guess we're going to call it quits here. I appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Again, please subscribe. I could use subscribers for sure, so it all helps. That way you could comment too if you like something I'm doing or don't like something I'm doing. Then you can comment away. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.